Pnawn da.
Good afternoon. Welcome everyone to this last plenary meeting of the second Welsh Youth Parliament. It's wonderful to see so many of you here in person at the end of your 2 very full years of work, and we look forward very much to hearing about the fruits of your labour this afternoon. Welcome to Jane Bryant, Chair of the Children and Young People's Committee, and to Rosio Cifuentes, Children's Commissioner for Wales, and welcome also to Jeremy Miles, Member of the Senedd and Minister for Education and the Welsh Language, and Lynn Neagle, Deputy Minister for Mental Health and Wellbeing, will be joining us later on this afternoon.
I'm Tegan Skyrme and I represent Learning Disability Wales. So my question is about public transport. So despite being 18, I was born legally blind, so will never be able to drive. Therefore, I rely exclusively on public transport to get from A to B. However, me and many other disabled people have found that these services let us down time and time again, with rail assist being poor in cities at best and almost non-existent in rural areas, with trains and buses being unreliable and unpredictable, with stops not often being announced, with timetables not often being readable. And this is me only talking from my own experience as a visually impaired person. My question is, how do you plan on ensuring that the people who solely rely on these services can access them without the anxiety and the stress of being at fear that you're going to be abandoned at the train station or your train's going to be cancelled last minute and your assistance won't be rebooked? Thank you.
My name is Georgia Miggins and I represent Learning Disability Wales. This year marks a 40-year anniversary of the All Wales strategy. A strategy started in Wales in 1983 to get people with a learning disability and autism out of long-stay hospitals. This strategy was a world's first and made Wales ahead of its time. Unfortunately, despite the progress Wales has made with this strategy, a report done by the National Autistic Society found that there are still currently over 1,850 adults and 235 children with autism or learning disability in mental health units in the UK. This number has only increased over the years. In 2015, 38% of people in these hospitals were autistic or had a learning disability. This has now risen to 64% in 2022, with the average stay being over 5 years for disabled people. People with a learning disability or autism don't need to be in these long-term mental health treatment facilities. They need to be with their families and part of the local community. It can be deeply traumatic for disabled people in these places, being away from family and friends, not being able to access the community, and the mistreatment and abuse that some people have to endure. Also, there is often no understanding of their disability, and the ableism they may face from people at these facilities can contribute to them having even poorer mental health they had before they went in. There needs to be huge improvement and urgent changes made so that there won't be long-lasting implications for the neurodivergent and disabled community. Let's hope that there doesn't have to be someone else standing here like I am today, still having the same conversations about these issues in 40 years' time. Diolch.
Thank you for all your contribution and work and effort and energy that you've put in over that time. You haven't disappointed me today again, I must say. You have been challenging again. You haven't gone gently today, and you have raised very challenging issues in your very many diverse contributions. Felly, diolch yn...
So thank you very much to all of you.
Very much a credit to your country and to the people that you represent. Felly, diolch I chi.
So thank you once again.